What's up YouTube, you're Inside the Edge and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about this documentary that has been surfacing around the internet for a couple months now regarding X, and this documentary that is supposed to be dropping this year in 2020. We've seen a short clip, I believe it's about 40 seconds long, and this documentary is going to show the life of X, everything that's been happening in his life within the past several months of his life. Him being in shows, and we're gonna just see a lot of unseen film in this documentary. Now, the people behind making this documentary, one guy goes by the name of Robert Seymour. He's a journalist that works for Fader, and he decided to make the documentary a while back. And I'm sure X, he knew his life was gonna change, and he would want everything in his life to be documented because he know that he was gonna be successful. So it makes sense. But from looking at the details, Pitchfork, they wrote an article about everything that's going to be inside this documentary. We know, again, it's going to be unseen film. It's going to be film of, interviews that Seymour that he did with X. He actually reported that he did a 2-hour interview with X at a radio station in Miami. We're going to see, him in the street doing shows, and we're just going to see a lot of footage of him that's been never seen before. So I know a lot of fans are anxious to kind of see where is this going to take place, but from the looks of things, it seems like this documentary is taking a while because there's a lot of disagreements, and there's a lot of people that are siding with what should be put on this documentary. So a lot of people from X's camp, people from Fader, the directors and the writers, it's just a lot of I guess I could say it's controversial, a lot of controversy behind making this documentary, for obvious reasons. So we don't know when this is going to be released, but again, it's going to be a documentary showing of X and a couple of interviews of his ex, talking about the domestic violence case. So it's going to get really, really in depth with X and his life, and it's just going to show everything behind the scenes. So there's really no clear date. Supposedly it's going to be out this year, but we never know when is it really going to drop. But I know it's something to look forward to, and I definitely want to kind of read more on this and try to keep you guys updated. But it's not really much really said that's going to be on this documentary. We're just going to have to wait and see. But again, it's going to just be a lot of uncut, raw material, X, speaking on his life and giving, a different perspective, and, how did he live his life day to day. So it's going to be, something maybe between an hour documentary. And I believe when they started documenting this film, it was around 2017 when he was released from jail. And that's when they decided to, start the cameras rolling and try to, get everything going to see, what more can we get to see from him as far as the personal side of him, and everything that goes with being a superstardom guy. I mean, this kid was 18, 19, 20 years old, and he lived his life to the fullest. So Fader, they try to they take advantage of their time, and they really try to make this documentary where it can show us fans, we can have our own conclusions about X. So this is just a story that's going to be told. So I just want to just make this this video for you guys to kind of put this out in the air, because I know a lot of people are not really speaking on this documentary. It's not really a lot of information on it, but Cleo, I know she's she's on board with this, and we're just gonna have to just wait and see when we're gonna hear something about this dropping, possibly this year or maybe next year. I mean, me personally, being an X fan, I think that everyone involved, I think if they could get the documentary right, they should drop it maybe 5 to 10 years from now. With everything coming out when X passed away, they dropped 2 more albums, released all his music videos. There's not really much left for X's material, and the only thing left is to do a documentary. But I think the shock value will be way more higher if we've seen a lot of this stuff 5 years from now rather than now. I think everything is still kind of fresh to us. So that's just me personally, but I just want to make this video for you guys. And if you like videos like this, please subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff. And I'm going to keep you guys updated if I see any news on this. And I'm going to drop a link of the article from Pitchforks if you guys want to look more into what's going to be on the documentary. Be sure to read it and get more information. but I'm here with another video, and I'm gonna keep dropping stuff for you guys. So see you guys in my next video. Everyone have a good day. Peace out.